Yo, just got out of work, quick drive talk. But what if? Always people ask what if, but they always go to the what if negative. What if I don't even want to say it. What if right? When people say that shit, or what if it doesn't? I don't even want to say that shit but instead of saying what if on the negative side, that's being a bitch and being a low vibrational motherfucker. I literally recorded another video right here on my other phone, but that one's personal. That one's more like, okay, that video is gonna be when I get my Lambo, which is soon. When I get my 765 LT, I'm gonna post that video. Why? Because you'll see when I post it. But I'm gonna get a lime green 765 LT. Well, actually, I kind of also want a midnight purple. So you know what? I'm gonna get the lime green. I'm gonna buy it twice because the lime green is a Spider, and then the midnight purple one, it's a hardcover. Well, actually, a Spider is a hardcover. You just gotta take it off because I don't like the convertible one, honestly. If I get a convertible, it's gonna be a Huracan, Lambo Huracan, or an Audi R8. Those are cool convertibles too. But I also want an Audi R8, a red one. No convertible. Wait, did they make those in hardtops? I don't think so. It's just gonna be a regular Audi R8. Well, not regular because that's just gonna be twin turbo, 1,000 horsepower, and everything on Cosme's wheels or welds, something crazy. Red, race red. Ooh, that Audi R8 is gonna be breaking necks, bro. Any Huracan that's gonna be trying to pull up on my Audi R8, gap, motherfucker. But back to the point. The 765 LT, midnight purple, and then the convertible one, lime green, and then the Lambo SVJ, whatever. I think I'm gonna get a little light blue one, Prophet Blue. Actually, you know what? Prophet Blue. We're doing that. So that's that, right? But what if? You see, that was an example of the what if. What if positive, right? What if it does work out? What if you win? What if you perform good? What if the girl says yes? What if you do get the job? What if you do get that win on Call of Duty, right? Because freaking Call of Duty is an amazing game. What if you win that chess game? What if you get that girl? What if you get that race, right? But people always gotta focus on the what if, the negative, right? And I don't know why that thought came to me right now, so I'm just spilling out the ether of space-time or knowledge or wisdom or the Akashic records or whatever the fucking thoughts come from, right? Because I believe the brain is a receiver, right? And I'm receiving knowledge right now, so boom. And I'd be talking to myself right now. I was literally talking to myself before, and I realized, you know what? I gotta fucking get the camera in because that night I don't know why that thought came to me right now. Shout out Thoth the Atlantean, wherever you are, G. Tehuti, my dog. But what if it does work out? What if you do get that job? What if the girl says yes? What if you land that trick, right? Shout out to my skaters. People always focus on the negative. Stop focusing on the negative, bro. Bob Proctor. Oh shit. Freaking a cop passed. He went straight. That's because I'm holding my fucking phone in my face, dude. But whatever, right? What if it all works out? So start thinking positive. Shout out Bob Proctor. I remember he in an interview said, I don't remember what the title. I think the title of the interview is The Power of Your Mind or The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. But there's a bearded guy interviewing him when he was still pretty young, and he says that people. I mean, we live in a world of laws, right? And one of these laws is the law of gender, the law of polarity. For anything to exist, it has to have an equal and opposite to exist, right? An up and a down, a hot and a cold, a right and a left, female and a male. So when it comes to something bad, there's also something good about it. And for example, if something bad happens to you, you might be thinking that it's bad, but there's something good about it. For it to exist, that good part has to also exist, right? So that goes back to my point of today's drive talk. What if? So instead of focusing on the what if negative, flip it to the what if positive. Flip the coin. and then and then take the shot, and then go and do whatever you got to do, right? And dude, the more you put in time to whatever your craft is, the more you develop your skill set, the more you learn, the more you give thanks, because it's very important to. I was just reading about that today. Shout out. Oh man, I don't want to mess up the name. I believe it's Wallace D. Wattles, but if it's not him that wrote The Science of Getting, did he wrote The Science of Getting Rich? Just I do not know I believe it's Wallace D. Wattles. If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry to whoever wrote The Science of Getting Rich. But that book is amazing, right? And one of the biggest chapters in that book is gratitude. You have to be grateful for what you have in order for the universe to send you more, to receive more. And I've noticed that I've literally became profitable once I realized that, oh shit, I have to backtest every day, right? If I don't backtest every day, it's like a boxer who doesn't train every day or who doesn't spar every day. Spar, obviously you gotta spar maybe 3 times a week or 1 time a week, or depending. But you still gotta fucking train every day. You still gotta put in that work. And for anybody else who's working, you gotta put in that work too, right? Or whatever you're doing. If you're a mom at home, you gotta put in that work for your kids, make that food, and you know it's all work. Clean it up and do laundry and shit. Shout out to all the moms out there. Shout out to all of the pops providing for their kids and their family, making sure that they have a roof over their heads and food and everything that they need, right? There's people out here working hard, man. Fuck, there really is people out here working hard. I mean, look at these fields right here, dude. People have to come and pick all of this shit. I mean, not shit, but you know what I mean. What is this? Grapes? People have to come and pick grapes in the hot sun. Right now we're at 75. But imagine having to pick grapes under the hot sun for minimum 8 hours. But sometimes they do more. Sometimes they do like 10, 12. And there's people doing that every day for the past 10 years, bro. That's hard work. But the crazy thing is, if you want to be rich, you cannot just work hard. I mean, that's obviously you have to work hard. You have to work every day. You have to work hard, and you have to be consistent. And you cannot be a fucking quitter. You have to continue. You have to continue to grind, right? If you're in a little bit of drawdown right now, guess what? Stay winning. Stay learning. Stay on it. I promise you. You're gonna learn from your mistakes. You're gonna get better. You're gonna realize that what you did wrong, and now you're gonna, oh shit, the same analysis, the same markup that I saw last time. So you know what? I'm gonna wait for the confirmation, which I did it before, and now I saved myself from a loss. When before, if I would have entered prematurely, it would have stopped me out, right? But because I've learned my lesson already to wait for the candle, wait for that London session candle close to wait, or wait for that New York session candle close to close. And then you take the trade, right? Instead of just predicting, you react to the market. But that's just trading talk. If you're a trader, shout out to you. I mean, I wouldn't mean shout out to you. You're amazing if you're a trader, right? Trading is the best thing that anybody could do, to be honest. You don't even have to be a trader to trade, right? You just have to learn how to read candlesticks, stay disciplined, learn how to manage your emotions, because your emotions are always going to be there. But you have to learn how to manage them. If you're feeling angry, if you're feeling sad, you get the fuck away from the charts. If you're feeling happy or whatever, I mean, I'm not gonna tell nobody what to do, but I do trade better when I'm happy. So some people might over leverage or whatever, but I think I trade the best when I don't feel anything. Like when you're just a robot and you see the perfect analysis, the perfect trade, and fuck, you just take the trade. Perfect lot size as well. Risk management is very important to stay in this game long term, because you want to trade forever. Obviously, you want to make money forever from trading. That's what I mean. You don't want to. Or I mean, why the fuck are you not want to trade forever? $100 million is still good money to trade. I mean, you could take 10 mil and trade the $10 million, and you're solid, risking 1%. But I don't want to fucking risk 1%. I'm not a 1%er. I'm gonna risk 5%. Wait, what do you want to mean by 1%? If you're profitable, you are in the 1% of traders, right? But back to the point is, what if everything I mean, we went from what if to fucking trading talk, right? But what if it fucking does work out, dude? Get back in whatever you have to do. To what I mean, everybody knows what they have to do. It just sucks to fucking do it. At least everybody knows what they have to do to improve their life, become a better version of themselves, become that better person that you look up to, become that person. Shout out Wes Watson, man. That guy's in prison right now for defending himself, which is crazy. Some guy provoked him and he kind of went overkill on defending himself, but he defended himself, man. And shout out to that dude, man, because that guy taught me a shit ton. And shout out to Andrew Tate, and shout out to the Fresh and Fit guys. And shout out to all of the traders out there, man. Freaking Q, Raul. I probably know these guys already because I'm on the way over. I'm on the way, at least, maybe not followers, but wait, what am I saying? At least, of course, I am on the fucking way. Of course, I'm already there with $100 million account, $50 million trading account, starting hedge funds and all that shit. I'm definitely opening hedge funds here in the US, in Mexico, probably in Dubai, more than likely. And we'll see where next. Maybe Canada, right? Provide jobs to people, create jobs, provide food to people. Dog shelters, ooh, dog shelters, man. I'm putting a fucking dog shelter in every country in the world, man. I promise you. Dude, there's so many freaking, especially in Mexico. In Mexico, what am I saying, Mexico? You see? That's because when you talk to someone in English, you kind of, you hear them always say Mexico. I said it out fucking acá, pero uno que es mexicano a lo güey, tienes que decir México, cabrón. Even if you're saying, and sometimes even it slips, you know? Instead of saying Mexico, Mexico, right? But I'm putting a shit ton of freaking dog shelters in Mexico. Why? Because there's a shit ton of fucking dogs out there that need some loving, right? And even if nobody wants to take them, I'll keep them. I'll fucking keep them in my big ranch. I'm obviously gonna need a big ranch too. And then I'm gonna also need a bunch of people that love dogs and hire them all over the world as well, right? Man, you see trading. You see what trading does? It gives you your freedom, one, and then it gives you the ability to do whatever the fuck you want to do, like helping stray dogs all around the world. Why the fuck not? You see, what if yes? What if yes? We're going back to, you see, everything relates to the what if. Instead of thinking to the negative, think to the positive, because you can only think either or. So why not think positive, right? Always. I'm already home. Back to work. Well, today is Wednesday. I get to train. I get to work out. I get to walk my dogs. Well, actually, I'm going to walk my dogs first because, man, I miss those puppies. I have not seen them in like 13 hours, man. Putting in these long hours, it really makes you appreciate time, man. And it also makes me appreciate trading, because you realize that all that really matters in trading is having a big enough account that pays for your current lifestyle. And then once you have all your time back, now, and I got this from Q Banks, by the way, now you have that extra 8 hours, that extra 12 hours that you were putting in that work on somebody else's business. Now you have that time to put it in on your business. Look at this. Shout out to the homie, by the way. That's his. You see? What the fuck, dude? I'm fucking branding somebody else's fucking shit. Motherfucker, people should be branding my shit. You see, but shit like this has to piss you the fuck off, man. You should not be wearing nobody else's last names or names on you. What the fuck? I gotta take this shit out. I forgot I had it on, to be honest. Like, what the fuck? I just realized that shit. I'm branding for somebody else. What the fuck? No, I gotta be branding for myself. I'm my own fucking brand, dude. Shit. I just realized that shit. Man. But like I said, I get to train. Today is boxing, and it's 3. Damn, it's my 3 set week, bruh. Fuck. No, fuck. I get to do it. I get to train. I love it. I cannot be going to the gym, boxing gym right now, because that shit already closed. It opens at 4:30 to it's 2 hours. to 6:30. Sorry, I saw a really cute girl right there walking. Gorgeous. There's really gorgeous girls out there, man. And guess what? Also, trading gives you the ability to have more time and therefore become a better version of yourself, become healthier, become more in shape. Because why? Because you have now more all that extra time, and also you have the capital. You have the capital to get a better nutrition. You have the capital to pay if you need a personal trainer to motivate you or whatever, all of that shit, right? Why? Because you have more time and more capital. And it's obviously not gonna be overnight. If you come into trading with a get rich quick mindset, you're just gonna blow the account quick. But don't come into that with that mindset. Come into it with like, oh shit, this is gonna take time. It's gonna take a couple years. But guess what? In a couple years, I'm also gonna be able to buy houses like that. I'm also gonna be able to provide jobs like that. I'm also gonna be able to take out a 100K loss like into water. Why? Because that 100K loss was a potential win of 500, 600, 700, 800K win, right? And the previous or the next win made up for it. Easy. Or if you took a loss of 100K, it's because now the previous trade you were up, say 800K. So now you're still up 700K. You see what I'm saying? Proper risk to reward. But with those numbers, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be risking 100K to be making 900K, 100K. That's the same as risking $10 to make 70. That's the same risking as $100 to make 700. Proper risk to reward is gonna keep you in the game. You can lose 2 trades in a row and make it back on the third one if you're risking a minimum of 1, 2, 3. And also it's very key to hold your position to that 3, right? So that TP1 has to be that 3. That's key. Not securing to that 3 hits. And that's one thing that I have to fucking, because sometimes I see 20, 30 pips but my main target still has not been hit, and I secure maybe half of the position and set my stops at break even, and then boom, price hits my stops at break even and then flies. I'm like, fuck, if I would have just held the target, I would have been fine. But you know what? I'm already home, and I'll post a training session too after this drive talk. So I'll post 2 videos today. Training session, boxing, and drive talk. Like I said, what the fuck am I doing wearing somebody else's brand? I mean, shout out to, they're providing me the income that I'm gonna use to break free to deposit into the trading account, which that's amazing, right? I gotta be grateful for that. But I'm not here to be branding nobody else's business but my own, right? And anybody else should feel like that. It should make you, what's another word for mad? Like pissed the fuck off being an employee, right? If you like being an employee, whatever, dude. God loves everyone, right? But I truly believe that whatever you want to do in your heart, you could do it, right? And trading gives you the ability to do that. It's just gonna take time to learn the skill. It's just reading charts and staying disciplined to learn how to manage your emotions and learning how to manage the account size with proper risk reward. I gotta get back to work. Peace and love. Fuck. Remember, I checked myself right now. I literally closed the video right now, but I'm adding this back in. I don't gotta do shit. I get to fucking do it. I get to train. I get to box. I get to walk my dogs. I get to go to work and get that money so I can fund my trading account. I get to enjoy beautiful food and beautiful women and beautiful trips and beautiful everything, beautiful cars and all of this. Why? Because I get to do it and I love it. Peace and love. Ahora sí.